We begin. Yes? Am I on? Knock knock. Knock knock. Hello? Microphone? Hey. I think this is on. I'm not sure about the other ones. But I saw some visuals. So it's number 3. Number 3. The mic. Number 3 works. The other ones, not sure about the other ones. Pretty sure they work. I just don't know how well. But this one I can see the little lights shine on. First they green and then they turn yellowish. And if I well, once I say something loud, it's supposed to turn red, supposedly. But I think I was pretty loud here and it stayed on the green. I think they've been messing with the computer. They, meaning whoever's been messing with it, the technicians. This radio is a non-profit radio. It has a whole lot of people helping out, meaning they're not really working for it, they're just working with it. This radio has a life of its own, it seems. It's always changing, changing, but it basically remains it remains ours. We are in charge of it, and what goes on here, basically, I can talk about anything I want to, and I do. But for reasons, I'm supposed to say this, and I don't mind it. It's a disclaimer. Welcome to Chili Chill and Friends. My name is Chili Chill, and I am the producer of this show. The things you will hear over the next 1 hour and a half represent the views of Chili Chill and Friends, and people making them. All opinions and quotations in no way represent River West Radio and are the sole responsibility of the producer, guests, and callers. River West Radio is not liable for any legal issues arising from the content of this program. So the world's supposed to end. That's the news. Keep hearing. But I also hear the world is gonna change. I think that it's already changing right now, but if people wanna put a date on a change, let them put a date. I was born some time ago, and if I count all the dates, I'll tell you when I was born. But hey, to me, if everybody just got together and celebrated their own birthday right now, it could be just as good day to celebrate a birthday, because each day you open up your eyes in the morning and wake up, you become alive. That's the date you wake up. That's your birthday. It was there somewhere else, then you come here, open up your eyes, and you retain certain memories. Certain memories you don't retain. So today, as a remnants of who we were, I'd like to read a few nursery songs from a book called Nursery Songs. A little golden book. It's not that little, and it's kind of blue-ish. I mean, the cover is blue and has a big old picture painting of two kids and some birds. Some place in some park. The boy is fishing and the girl is reading this book.
Well, they weren't perverted. They were just, it was almost like a. I don't know.
Boy is wearing these big old pants, shorts, and they have a patch on them because you ripped them someplace and someone put a net. Someone, probably he himself, put it on. It's a patch, square patch. Well, I'd say the kids, they're about maybe 5 years old. Little kids.
I've had 3 customers.
But the girl is lying there reading a book. This book, I presume. I presume because what else she would be reading? It don't actually say anything, it just says white. You can see a book because it has the shapes of a book, but you can't see anything in it. It just says white. And it's blue, red, and black. The borderline is black, and then the cover of a book is in red, and then the pages are, well, the pages are white, but the outline of them is in it's in light blue pencil. Looks like a pencil drawing. And there's some grass, which is just green with
I'm sorry, 1 second. Hello?
dark green
Yeah, one of
bits
them
of
did
shade and some flowers in that grass, which is white and yellow.
come. Yeah, so
And this whole bunch of little white dots, which could be just the age. the next to the cover is it's a dark stain. It runs alongside the blue cover because the cover is blue canvas-like material. Reminds me of jeans, but it looks like a canvas too. Inside that canvas, it's a hard cover, but it's not connected. There's a canvas and there's 2 holes on the side of the canvas, which some cardboard. And one side, the back side, is just completely blue, because it's in canvas. It's blue canvas, and the other side, the front side, has this big old painting picture on it with 2 kids sitting in a park, well, sitting and lying, because the girl she's lying on her stomach with a book in front of her, and her head is resting on her right arm, and the left arm is kind of pointing at the book, and her eyes are reading the right side of it. Well, the boy, he looks right ahead. He's got a fishing pole. The fishing pole and a big square patch on his shorts. He wears cat-looking shoes and in a brown vest with a red country shirt. It's just a good shirt, red solid shirt. Probably a worm. Don't look like a t-shirt, that's for sure. And the girl is wearing a yellow dress with red stripes and white sneakers. And of course, she's a girl, so she has a little ribbon in her hair. And the boy got a fishing pole. And he's got a birdie flying next to him. She got a birdie sitting on top of her on a tree. Looks like an apple tree. Could be some other tree, but it looks like an apple tree because fruits are apples. Oh, there's 3 more birds up there looking at looking at what's going on down because they're there on top hiding. So this is a little golden book. It ain't that little. It ain't that golden. But it says nursery songs, and those are always a classic. Never grow old, nursery songs. From the library of Kitty Whitty. Could be Kitty Whitey, I don't know. This is 2 T's. Kitty. It's Kid Thai? Could be a lot of things, huh? Maybe a British name. Maybe some other name. It's a name, it's an American name. America is a melting pot of the world. If you want to find somebody, you can find that somebody in America. Well, here we got a next page, which is blue page, and another blue page, and then we have a main title, Nursery Songs, arranged by Leah Gale, illustrated by Corinne Malvern. Leah Gale sounds like something European, like British or something, Welsh. And Corinne Malvern, don't ask me, don't know them people. 1942, Simon & Schuster Inc., New York. I wonder if them people still around. Simon & Schuster, big publishing company. Hey, some stay, some go. The Little Golden Books are prepared under the supervision of Mary Reed, PhD, Assistant Professor of Education, Teachers College, Columbia University. All rights reserved, including the rights of reproduction in whole or part in any form. Copyright 1942 by Simon & Schuster, Inc. and Artists and Writers Guild, Inc. Published by Simon & Schuster, Inc., Rockefeller Center, 1236th Avenue, New York City. Designed and produced by Artists and Writers Guild, Inc., printed in the United States of America. Whoa, what an introduction. I've been them places in New York City, 6th Avenue, Rockefeller Center. It's a fancy place, it's grand. Big old glass building, lots of people going in and out. Always busy in New York City, people are. Been there for 6 months. Life just don't stop moving. It's always going someplace. It's always somewhere, something. and things just appear and disappear, appear, disappear like people. They come and go. New York City is fast life. London Bridge. Now, I was born not here, not in the United States. All this stuff is new to me. I'm learning about this world and the United States in particular because this is where I am right now. These nursery rhymes, my mama did not teach me. How I know them? Where do I get them from? I don't know. Ask all other adults from other places. They all hear them. These nursery rhymes. They're just they're as American as apple pie. This one is a thinking game. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe we'll say a little after. Cause singing game. London Bridge. And I think it says we're supposed to sing it brightly because it okay. Well, this is a London Bridge, and in this book we have some notes on the bottom of the page, and between the notes there are the words. And there's two sets of notes. I'm not sure exactly what that's all about. Yeah, there are two sets of notes. But on top, there is a picture of kids holding hands. There's a boy and a girl that are holding hands, and two girls are going underneath them holding hands. I guess it's some kind of a game that kids play. Oh, there's a little boy too. He's little. And the little boy is, I would say, about 3 years old. The kids are about 5. So the song goes, London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. London Bridge is half built up. London Bridge is half built up. London Bridge is half built up, my fair lady. Here's a prisoner I got. Here's a prisoner I got. Here's a prisoner I got, my fair lady. Take the keys and lock her up. Take the keys and lock her up. Take the keys and lock her up, my fair lady. Oh boy. Now this is kind of traumatic. That's a little boy's with a whistle blowing something. But come to think about it, this nursery rhyme is what kids sing and play to like little babies. Not little babies, but little kidlings, like 5, 6 years old. And it has a lot of scenes of distraction and rape, violence and rape. The London Bridge is falling down. You know, someone blew up the London Bridge. I got a prisoner. It's like already someone is putting force on another person, and then it talks about locking a girl up someplace. This is like torture, and this is old. This is what American nursery rhymes is. I had no idea. I, I, as a scientist, I could be wrong. I don't deny myself being wrong. But if you look at this nursery rhyme, it talks about violence and rape. This is a little bit traumatic and enlightening. Maybe confusing, maybe not. There's this Buddhist prayer that says, "May confusion down as wisdom," because, well, that's the opposite of confusion. Confusion is when you don't know, when you don't know, maybe so, and then you got wisdom. It's like, hey, I know. It's like, I know what it's all about. And sometimes it's not really about knowing. Yeah. I tell you one thing. Sometimes, for me personally, it's all about laughing. Because, man, I don't know. But if I look at it from a certain point of view, and it's just the point of view, and it's rather individual too, there's nothing else to do but to laugh. Because what else is there to do? Everything is just so damn funny. Oh, sometimes I cry too. So this nursery rhyme is called Billy Boy. Billy Boy. It's supposed to be sung brightly. I don't know the beat. Can't read the notes. Oh, where have you been, Billy Boy, Billy Boy? Oh, where have you been, charming Billy? I have been to seek a wife. She's the darling of my life. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Can she bake a cherry pie, Billy Boy, Billy Boy? Can she bake a cherry pie, charming Billy? She can bake a cherry pie in a twinkling of an eye, but she's a young thing that cannot leave her mother. Well, as a painting for this one, we have a little boy about 4 years old and 3 little girls. They're about 5 years old. I have 3 little birdies, a whole bunch of trees and grass and pretty flowers.
Yeah, I was telling this other dude, like, that I talked to, I think Chris will be out at the park.
I'm not sure. Well, the song is. It sounds like. It could be a pedophile song because the someone is here is out to see his wife, and she is a little girl, can't leave her mother. That's a little bit sexual tone up here, being a wife and being little. This these old nursery rhymes. I don't know. First one is about rape and violence. This one is about pedophilia. Is it just my mind? Well, it could be just innocent little kid stuff, and it is. But underneath it all, I don't know about these nursery rhymes. I like Bob Marley. Three little birds, don't worry about a thing. That stuff. That's a happy nursery rhyme. There's all this Christian stuff, man. I haven't read that book, but this is. I had a friend, and I still do have a friend. She been telling me some horrible stuff about what's going on here. She said, like 1 out of every 4 kids gets molested when they're a kid, and she was saying Puritans, they did some really twisted stuff with their kids. I I don't know. I had a nice happy childhood, but I've I've met people, all kinds of people, and well, I can say life goes on, and there's always a better way to live. There's this fella that I haven't met yet, but I heard of, and he's my friend on Facebook. I hope to bring him here sometime. His name is Arnie, and he founded Life After Hate group. He was a neo-Nazi for some time, and then he saw the insanity that he was going through, and the insanity which this fundamentalist movement is, and how it operated, and what it really is, and not just it, I presume. But he founded a group called Life After Hate. So if you're interested, you can look it up, and I'll bring you up here one time, or maybe sometime, more than just once. He's a busy guy. I mean, there's a lot of skinheads and neo-Nazis, and it's just hate people, hate groups who don't really want to hate, or they hate, but this. I want to talk to the man, because I don't know how he came out from this mindset that he was in. Must have been something really special, because so many people are so locked into their own reality. It's really almost impossible to get out of hell. But just because it's almost impossible does not mean that it is impossible. Even hell can end. Matter of fact, for Buddhists, there is this place called heaven. And heaven is a really lovely place where you get all your wishes and you're always happy. And there's a whole bunch of heavens, matter of fact, because you can be so pure and heavenly, you don't even need a body. Or there's such a heaven, you don't need anything. It just is pure knowledge, pure just awareness of totality. There's all kinds of heavens. There's heaven of 33, which is ruled by these 33 gods. There's heaven, there's Buddha lands, there's so many things. But this heaven, and there's so many heavens, and then after the heavenly life is over, people just die in heaven too. It's in Buddhist. Even sun can burn, and the universe can collapse, and the world will just die. It all will happen. Can't deny that there is an end to this. Right now will end. It has to end. It ended already. Will it ever stop ending? After the book ends, comes another. Oh, will it ever rest? Mary had a little lamb, rather fast. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. He followed her to school one day. The was against the rule. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Oh, I like this nursery rhyme. It's a very delightful one. It's silly. It has a picture of a little girl telling a lamb to go home, and there's two little boys, another girl. They all don't have books, vocabulary, ABC on them. They're all going to school with pretty pink flower, pink trees and yellow flowers, and yeah, the little lamb is cute, standing on two legs. Old King Cole. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and the merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl. He called for his fiddlers three. Every fiddler had a fiddle fine, and very fiddle had he. Twiddle-dum, twiddle-dee, went he fiddled three. Twiddle-dum, dee, dum-dee-diddle-dee. Whoo-wee! Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his harpers three. Every harper had a fine harp, every fine harp had he. And a very fine harp and that there you find a harp had he. Twang a twang, twang a twang, went the harpers three. Twang a twang, twang, twang a twang a twee. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe and he called for his bowl and he called for his drummers three. Every drummer had a fine drum and a fine trumpet. Rub-a-dub, rub-a-dub, and the drummer thrill. Rub-a-dub, dub, rub-a-dub, Well, it was a really nice song that teaches kids that silliness and music go hand in hand. But I'm not sure why music and pipes and bowls go together too. But yeah. But apparently, according to these people who wrote this song, pipes, balls, and music go together. And silliness too. Don't forget the silliness. For this song, this nursery rhyme, the painting on the book is three young teenagers playing violins. And the next song is called "A Hunting We Will Go." The painting is of a boy, and behind them is a girl, and they're sitting on a toy horse. The boy is blowing a horn, and the girl is holding the boy in the waist. And the toy horse is one of those rocking horses. And it also has a little other boy who is holding the horse's tail. Because he's trying to catch on or something. Not sure what he's trying to do. They're doing it in some yard with pretty flowers and trees blowing in the wind. A hunting we will go. I'm to sing it briskly. I'm not exactly sure what a what briskly would mean, so I will sing it as I will sing it. Oh, a hunting we will go, a hunting we will go. We'll catch a little fox and put him in a box, and then we'll let him go. Well, that was it. Maybe I should sing it again. I like it. Oh, a hunting we will go, a hunting we will go. We'll catch a little fox and put him in a box, and then we'll let him go. Oh, a hunting we will go, a hunting we will go. We'll catch a little fox and put him in a box, and then we'll let him go. Well, what a nice little song. It's all about non-violence and inquisitiveness. There's a skill is called trapping and stalking. You stalk a prey. You you learn about uh, the prey, like a little fox. You learn where the little fox goes, how the little fox moves, and then you. Well, never stalked before, never read a book, but I did read a book called Vision by Tom Brown Jr. and wow, what a good book it was! And he's got a whole bunch of books. Apparently, he was a little kid that um, learned the ways of the forest and other things. And now he's got like like a university where he teaches things like trapping and stalking and survival in the forest. Okay. Um, this one has a little doggy and a bunch of pretty flowers. And I think in the background there's a moon or a sun. But it's called Where Has My Little Dog Gone? I think I heard this one. It's supposed to be sang brightly. Oh, where has my little dog gone? Oh, where can he be? With his ears cut short and his tails cut long. Oh, where can he be?
Oh, the only cash deposit.
Where who's not invited then? Yeah. Schrader. SCH.
Yeah, they cut ears and cut tails. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. Cut dogs' ears and tails. All the time it's been done. I don't know why. Jingle bells, jingle bells. I heard about Batman. You know, jingle bells, Batman laid an egg. I don't know the second one. But so this is a real jingle bells, and it has 3 bells drawn on top of this. It's supposed to sing brightly. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over the fields we'll go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride us and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Sleigh song, brother.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingles all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! So, the one horse in this painting is a little boy. And in the little sleigh sits a little girl. And the boy has little jingles. In a little device that he put on to pull the one person sleigh. There's little bells on top of it too. hanging. So it's a painting that goes right with the song. I'll sing it again. It's a famous song. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on a bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Alright.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Get the mic. What number is this? 2?
Dos.
1, 2. Get a little closer to the mic. Or mic closer. Well,
It's good to see you again, man.
it's good to see you.
How's your day going?
Well, it's been going slowly.
Yeah.
Didn't do much.
See you're getting in the festive mood, eh?
Festive?
Festivities. Christmas.
Oh, Christmas. I'm not sure about Christmas, but I'm getting ready for tomorrow.
What's it tomorrow?
12, 12, 12.
Oh, man, I'll be working tomorrow, bringing in the money. No time for wicked man lies.
Well, not if my mama, she's an honest lady, and she told me, hey, get some candles and some matches.
There's nothing wrong with being conscious of what other people are thinking. Anything can come to fruition, but you gotta be ready. But at the same token, once it goes kaput, you know, a few canned goods and, you know, a couple gallons of water isn't gonna last you much. You know, we'll be right down here at the river getting water, like everybody else.
You think so? I thought the water is poisonous. I don't want to get that water.
The river water
Yeah.
in here, it's better than what you'll get once the world goes bad.
You think the world gonna go bad?
No, not this time. We got too much control over this earth in this day and age for it to go bad.
I think we got too much control. My buddy, he is a scientist, and he explained to me this machine that the government has
The weather
called,
machine?
yeah, the
Smoke
HARP.
particles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His explanation was very bigger than what we think it is. It's not just a weather machine. I mean, they can do anything. This machine can pinpoint the scarf, for example, and blow it apart.
A scarf?
A scarf.
Definitely.
And yeah, this bicycle it can just disintegrate, or it can disintegrate like just maybe a whole block. Cause a volcano.
Do you think they're gonna play into this 12-12-12 then, with that type of knowledge?
According to my friend the scientist, they're gonna say that the aliens are invading because they've got a holographic machine. Yeah. No, man. You never know. People gonna be talking all kinds of stuff.
I mean, it's a great point because the Mayans, if you see what they built, just like they built in Egypt, and we know how the people in Egypt built it, but the Mayans built it in such a unique place at the top of a mountain. You know, it took a lot more, and then for them for these great civilizations to just wipe themselves off the map, you know, what really happened?
Chickenpox.
Measles, silver and gold happened.
Yeah.
I think that's what really happened. But I'm actually waiting for 2013. Expecting a lot of good things. Turning 30 this year.
Oh yeah.
Rolling over into a decent age range where I'm still a head honcho.
Wait till you get 40, man.
Well,
You never grow up, man. You think after you get 30 you're gonna be like, okay, different world, man. I'm 34, and it don't change.
but I've been in the same scene so long that I'm gonna change the scene.
Ah,
That's what I've seen.
going down west.
No, this scene. The scene that's falling apart over here.
Oh, you don't like River West no more?
Love River West.
What?
The scene's falling apart. I mean,
What's like? Hey, Jackpot Gallery. What's wrong with that?
Live music?
It's all over. No,
Well, there is no live music much.
of course there is.
There used to be a show every week at Stonefly that was a popular
Well,
show.
Stonefly, man. You
It used
know.
to be a popular show weekly. Now you have to wait. People do a show once a month. They're every 2 months. They go down to Mosque over in the 3rd Ward.
Oh yeah,
Or they do a
they're
show
up there. Yeah.
in a totally different neighborhood. They go all the way to KK Street to do a show, when all the real
Yeah.
people are right here. You know, a lot of people have moved out this area, but we gotta find a way to bring it back.
I want to bring back the teepee.
Teepee?
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, remember
Yeah.
they had a teepee up there?
The 95%er tea.
Yeah, but fuck those people, man. You know, the teepee is not theirs.
No,
Let's bring the teepee for the community.
just bring it back as show.
Just for the community.
Mhm.
A meeting place, a place where people can.
Believe it or not, this has become River West, this video store right here. And your radio show station, all of this has taken all the stuff that used to be in River West and kind of gave it a spot to always be in. Before this place, if you needed a movie, what do you have to go to Blockbuster on Farwell, or to the library, or to one of your friends' house? You know, things are getting better though. Problem is, there ain't much money floating around this area. Granted, we got a couple good bike stores, a couple yoga spots. I'm still missing. There's no food in River West. Where's the good food? Where can I get a meal that's not in a restaurant?
Well, is it not a restaurant?
Not like a sit down. I want to be able to walk in. You know, they have little taco trucks riding around, or like a little deli shop. A
Well,
place
there's
that offers-
Bremen Cafe has really nice places. They got
But that's bar food.
no. Bremen Cafe is good food.
I know, but
They got a bunch of foods.
But they
got
also
chili
serve
food, chili on
they
Baka
serve
Street.
liquor. I just want a place to just.
Well, you want
Just
a
like-
restaurant that don't serve liquor?
Some people.
Like you want Subway or something up here, man?
Not Subway, something home cooked. I still want a traditional blend to it. Like if this place on the corner right here, the Side Shine, if they sold food, it would be traditional food, and you can get it to 2 a.m.
Well, they got this place opening up. It opens and closes. Italian place on Locust Street.
Nah, it's a
But
crappy
real.
pizza.
Mm.
I guess this is what I'm saying. So just say
There
we
is
go-
a nice chili place next door, the
right.
bar.
So if we go to this jackpot gallery here on Friday night, and just say we get out there at 10:30, and we're hungry. There's no place to go on
Gyros, man.
across the bridge.
Across the bridge.
You gotta go to the uppity side of town to get a meal?
That's where I go.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm at all the way anyway. So, but
No,
so
up here, order. Okay. This is a
Yeah,
Chinese
order.
place that delivers.
yeah, but you don't want to be putting your delivery driver at risk trying to get you a sandwich either, as a humanitarian.
There is no place up here to really come at night and
Yeah, and I hit that nail on the head, huh?
Mm.
And just this place on the corner right there, is it a resale shop? Have you ever been there?
No, I don't think I've been there.
What's this? What books are you on today?
Nursery
one?
songs. Here's Henry. I'm not sure. Here's Henry. It's like a poetry.
It's French boy.
I guess.
Pierre.
French boy, French cat.
Stinky cat.
Stinky cat. Mm.
But yeah, my friend Sanika from New York, remember he came on your show this summer? He actually got his footage and he's put it on his website and everything. So he wanted me to thank you in
Oh.
person.
Hey, tell him to send me a link.
Good. Okay, I can do that. And then obviously all your shows are live, right?
Yeah, and they get recorded too.
Okay, and I'll get a copy of this one for myself.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to be in the pic? Hey, I tell you what. Why don't you come up here
Alright.
and host? Speak a little words. Yeah, speak like for 5-10 minutes, okay? While I'm gonna go get me some tea.
All right.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right.
What's the name of the show?
Chili Chill and friends.
Chili
But
Chill.
you know, I'm Chili Chill.
Chili Chill.
You're friends.
Right
So
on.
introduce yourself and
Yeah, that's it, right.
say, "This is my show now. I'm taking over."
All right, real thing now. Chili Chi boy, he done make his move. Him, I gotta get coffee. Rodney's here now. We got the regular lifestyle we live in. Keep it nice and set up for you at home. And you out there in those area waves. Coming into this new year, I'm gonna let you all know that things are gonna be a little different around here. Start up a couple new shows. We got a couple nursery rhymes for you. This one's not quite appropriate. Dinga dinga dulu? No. Well, just to have pertinent information going on, guys. Certain things you got to be conscious of out here in these streets. Having this concealed carry world we live in, you got to watch your back. You never know who's a criminal, who's an opportunist, or who's just waiting to get that caper. You know, you might think the hungriest people in America out in New York, but this place right here, Wisconsin, aka that mill, it's that ground zero. Not too many hero sandwiches out here. You gotta get out here and get it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bust a bottle, bust a dance move. Gotta make it real smooth and all to the good. Keep it real nice. Get your butt sitting on the wood. Put your park stuff right there in the seat. You know what I'm saying? Get around and show you where these chicks want to get with it and meet. You know what I'm saying? I had a little pip tick. Little girl want to flip a chick. You know what I'm saying? Take her to the house and make a move with smooth rules, you know? But get out here and, you know, I had to put my stamp of approval on the chili cheese show. It's my boy. My brother from the Western Bloc, you know? He ain't quite the biggest and baddest, but he's got a strong heart. I wouldn't step to him in the pie eating contest because he look like he eat a lot of shit. But we smoothing today, man. We really smoothing. Tuesday, couple days left in the week, couple spots to hit up. We got Wing Wednesday tomorrow. You know, Thursday night lights, Friday night fights. Pacquiao, pow, bang, bang. Laid him out. You know what I'm saying? Cats who want to make this money ain't really about it. Cats is really about it out here getting it. I have to let my little sis know that, you know, you might take it down to 305 and get real live and then bring it back with a quick 10 stacks. You know, trying to get a caper out here, you know, you just robbing cats for fun. But, you know, there's better things out there. You got to get your feet down, dug your shit in the dirt, get out here and start promoting what you got going. You know, bigging up yourself. We got real stuff going. I produced the show. You know what I'm saying? We done got the Anchorman here. And how do you say? Big things coming. Big things coming in 13. You know, we're gonna resurrect this scene over here. This Center Street is gonna blow up something vicious. You know, they done already cleaned up the riffraff and got a couple other spots popping. But brother's still trying to get a decent Mexican plate over in this mug, a little traditional food. You know, how you gonna live in a neighborhood and everything closes at 10? Kind of work is that? But you this 12. Yeah, you know, you might as well call up Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you want to do it, if you want to just do it from the vat. Cause if it's apocalypto, it's gonna be all right. You know, it's just like The Walking Dead. After the shit pop, you know, we're gonna have times to make it better. You know, we're gonna have humanitarians out here making the right moves. You know, but if you think it's all just gonna end in a spark of a moment, then what's the sense of even preparing for it? You know, I don't understand what you're preparing for here. Are we expecting the world will end, or the world will start to end? You gotta understand, nothing happens. Everything takes time. Well, we're referring to a clock, but anything is just not gonna materialize and maturate on the spot. So my views is, I didn't even realize it was coming up tomorrow. You know, that means I gotta get out here tonight, then come up like the werewolf from London. You know, I gotta come out here in these streets and come up and prowl on something. You know, but 12, 13, 13, 13. You know, we're moving forward here. And that's the only thing that's really going. There's money to be getting. There's bad kids out here that need a leader. You know, you always got to promote yourself. But you know what? There's certain things out here in our community we really got to step up and do, guys. You know, you see somebody out in the street, you know, don't be afraid to make eye contact with somebody. You know, you got to be strong on the inside. You got to exude what you want people to have out there for you. You know, and it ain't all about, you know, having this and having that. But if you look at the way this world is set up, you got the man, you know what I'm saying, the wicked man, I'm gonna take three pieces of my 10. You know, how we gonna live with that? You know, you spend so much money on, you know, commuting, working, eating, sleeping, and then you're right back at it. You know, but yeah, you got these people, these politicians out here who really out of touch with what's going on in this world. You know, you really can't identify with somebody who calls poor people poor, you know, because there's no such thing as poor. There's people who take, and there's people that live, and there's people that give, you know. So in that case, let's look at who's poor in America. Who we got? anybody who doesn't want to, you know, rob the next man or take something or put somebody down, you know, they say it's out there for the taking, but, you know, you take now, you're going to have to give later. You know, you go to a convenience store, you know, you try to give them a little tip. They don't want that tip. If they're spiritual, they don't want that money because they don't want to have to give it back in the next life. There's a lot of stuff going out here, but a lot of stuff is slowing down. The snow is speeding up, so, you know, this world we live in is picking up speed. You know, I'm standing on the corner of Holden Booth, you know, making moves out here, you know. But you can't see it. You know, I'm in the back spot in between, making this land bridge. And, you know, it ain't all about getting out here and getting your belly full of liquor and not knowing where you're going to make it to. Because as soon as you get off point out here, you know, it's somebody right there spotting up for you. You know, you might get you a little reality check, but at the same time, you also got to understand that the check for the reality is right there in your face. You know, you got people out here that are they're really living day to day to day to day. And, you know, the problems that even the working man has with the blue collar, it really doesn't, you know, it don't relate to people that are out here on the street level. People out here every single day, you know, what are you gonna do? Get a $10 job? What is that, $75 a day? And then you're gonna pay $10 in gas to get to work, get back down to 65. The government gonna take his cut. So now, you know, you working to pay the government. And, you know, a lot of people get tricked with that because they think that the government is trying to give everybody free health care. So yeah, you go to law school, you go to med school for 10 years, and your parents pay for it, the country pays for it, or you learn it somewhere else, and then what? You think that you're above everybody else, that your pay has to be extremely expensive? Good point. You know, here out of Wisconsin, you know, more frugal states out there, but you guys are aware, you know, once again, the Badgers are in their Rose Bowl bid here. Where I can understand where my brother Brett Bielema, he got out of Dodge, because who wants to be the first guy to lose 3 Rose Bowls out here in Wisconsin? Nobody. But you know what? Taking up that 18 mil for 6 years, meow, meow, meow. That's money in the bank. You know, that's counted, guaranteed. But the big issue that's coming up with this, if you guys haven't heard, is that Mr. Barry Alvarez, the athletic director for the Badgers, previous coach, is going to get paid $209 odd number $1,000 for the game. He's going to receive his monthly salary of $85,000, and he's going to get additional. He's going to get 90% of Brett Bielema's contract for that month, and he's going to get a continual 10% of his, for a grand total of almost $250,000 for December. Now, his yearly pay is $1 million, so he's going to get that. And if he does win the Rose Bowl, he'll get an additional $50,000 as his winning coach. And I was thinking, you know, with this hitting a lot of flood headway and all that, I think it's a perfect time for Mr. Alvarez to stand up, poke his chest out, and go ahead and donate some money to the WEC, Wisconsin Education Teachers Association out here in Wisconsin. I think it's time for him to make a political move since he's right in the spotlight. And if he doesn't, I expect his karma to come on back. And, you know, I love my Badgers. I love my state, Eau Claire, to the death. But losing three Rose Bowls, that kind of puts us in the range of, you know, the Cubs, the Cardinals, the Pirates, some Trolls. I don't want to be that team that, you know, is good enough to make it there and not good enough to take it there. You know, you got to be there. Another good example, you know, we got these Brewers. I love my Brewers, you know, one of the greatest teams, one of the greatest places to play baseball in the world. But you know what? You get paid for everything you do. And somebody who wants to get too much money, you know, go do your business somewhere else. I don't know if you guys were out there watching that World Series, but your brother Prince Fielder, you know, he decided that he wasn't going to be Prince Fielder. He wanted to be Miguel Cabrera. So instead of taking his 2 walks a game and then get pitched to in the 8th and 9th inning to hit that home run, gets up there swinging that sticks, blowing his life. Everybody else is going down. Zach Greinke signed over there with Crawford and the Dodgers. I know it's a little early, but pitchers and catchers going to report in about 8 to 10 weeks. So just understand that our Brewers are ready this year. Granted, you won't be making much money if you're spending more money than you bring in. So you know what I'm saying, the Badgers are in a good seat, but they're not quite where they want to be. Obviously, no coach wants to coach a program where you're giving a bunch of free shit, per se. The only reason the Badgers are going to the Rose Bowl, and another reason why Alvarez should not accept this money in protest, is because they're not the best team. The 2 best teams in our conference or in our division aren't able to go because of, well, Ohio State. They like to pay their players every year, and we all know that Penn State's hiding a lot more out there than we're going to be able to find. But you really gotta look at what we're doing out here. Here we are with a public institution, the College of Madison, shelling out $250,000 in 30 days to one man. For what? To do his own job. He's the management. He's the athletic director. You know, I've just moved into management somewhat. I got a few people, Carhartts and cohorts and things, people that are around. If one of my people doesn't show up, you know, I just big up my chest. I know I have to pick up their job. I know I have to do their work. And do I expect anything? You know, a thank you, appreciation. But for the man who has been given a position of greatness through our organization with the Badgers, he should be coaching this game for free or half the price. Or he should definitely be donating some of his money somewhere. We got 20 other colleges in the state, and they want to pay this man $500,000 for 30 days. But you got, since we're on the UW issue here, we'll bring back into light UWM. Chronic problems with heroin. And heroin. They can't stop it. So here I am searching internet this morning, JS Online. And, you know, Chancellor Dean, some guys like, oh, yeah, we haven't had an overdose in years here at UWM. And, you know, that sparked my interest. I talked to some of the adults, you know, that I work with. Max, I said, what kind of stance are you taking when you state something like that? We haven't had a drug overdose in years. Yeah, I can understand that if you were at, like, a Alcoholics Anonymous or, you know, a late-night party spot. But if you're a university where people are paying tens of thousands of dollars to live and to spend their entire 24-hour existence with you and pay for that, to be exposing people to that is just, it's unruly. It's wicked is what it is once again. I don't know if you guys had heard. So this guy, EWM, I'll tell you a couple stories. We'll go back to, since he stated it hasn't happened in years, what he's referring to is a case 2 years ago where a young lady overdosed on campus, around campus, and their boyfriend, you know, he called his dad, and his dad came out from the North Shore, picked the girl up and took her OD'd ass and dropped her off in her driveway, and now everybody's in trouble in that circle. But all they did was move the light around, because now here we go right back to the same problem. You know, we got a middle-aged man, 55, allowed into a college dorm. Oh, he went through all the right avenues to do what? Come and stay the night in a dorm, so now the dorms is a bum site. All you need is ID to spend the night. So this gentleman comes out here from Madison, Waterloo, wherever, ODs in his nephew's dorm room, and now it's a wrap. So what does that let you know about drug culture out here? The RX culture has infiltrated the UWM system and every other place. But to have such an outpour of nothingness, no one cares. No one cares. Yeah, people are ODing. What does that mean? That means that it's a sham is what it means. Somebody's getting shammed. I know many of people with 4-year degrees that, you know, yeah, they made it, but they lost their motivation somewhere during the way, you know, and now look at where they're at. But yeah, at the same token, we got people being introduced in what we have a college culture. What are we, a couple months into the school year? September, October, November. Not even 100 days into the school semester, and you got this young man finally getting somebody to die in his room. So if he's a drug user, chances are he's going to do this shit every other day, every day. So we're saying this young man has been doing drugs all school year, affecting the minds of hundreds. You know, because when you're on drugs like that, people notice. You know, you watch the Smashing Pumpkins, you see these cats, you can tell when somebody is popped off and light and lit. So I'm just kind of disgruntled about it. You know, I know I'm not one to really, I don't identify well with that university. I never have. All I've done is, you know, turn down invitations and scholarships and things of that nature, because, you know, I've been around. You know, I lived here, there, I mean the Midwest, nowhere too far away. But I do understand the shams of the wicked man. You know, I do understand that no matter where you are, you know, cultural, you know, we might need some culture police out here. Not always just looking at regular police out here. They do what they do, but you know what? What are these detectives doing? How can somebody be doing heroin on campus all the time? And this is a problem that persists. It might not come to light now, but what do you tell the class of incoming freshmen that is, you know, 8,000 to 10,000 students? Oh, don't worry about it. But this guy's getting high as a freaking kite in the freshman dorms. You know, but that's the other thing you have when you build dorms and you build it like a metropolis, and it becomes more like New York, as opposed to what the traditional college take is. A small town atmosphere, give you time to, you know, big up yourself and get you a new group of people to respect you for what you can do. But when you move into these dorms where you got, you know, 10,000 people, who can police 10,000 people? You know, the police from the university, their job is to keep people safe. So they're always outside driving around. But you know what? All they're doing is creating a daycare and safe haven for these motherfuckers that's really making it rough out here for people. I really hate people who push things on other people. But you know, time has been taken. You know, more is good. You know what? And you know what? It's really funny because it took me 5 minutes to search this on the internet. It was not on JS Online or TMJ4 about this. Once again, they want to sweep it under the rug because only until someone dies is there a problem. Robbery is not a problem in River West until someone gets killed once a week, every 2 weeks. Then, you know, people turn and say, oh, there might be a problem. You might see a couple cops here and there, but you know what? Drive through River West every day. Might see a cop parked here and there, but you know what? As soon as the lights go down, they go right back to where they want to be. Because the police scared out here too. They scared to be in River West. This area over here is beautiful. It's very beautiful during the day, but you know what? This is the jungle. Big dogs, big bears, snakes, everything. And there ain't too many sworded beard men out here. They're gonna step up and strike their sword up into something for you. So, just a word of advice: promoting small town education. Send your kids somewhere where they can get an education without being exposed to what I call the dropouts of Wisconsin, aka EWM. You know, that's just my take on it.
You think in small towns, man, it's even better, man. Up there, man, people poo. It's even rougher. When there is poverty, that's where all the drugs.
There is no poverty in small towns.
Think so?
I know so. Compared to this, how poverty is in a major city.
So it's all varies, man.
I agree.
In Illinois from a Vipassana course, and I got lost on purpose, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Started traveling through the city, went into the small town church. And started talking to this gentleman. You know, he was a fine dressed gentleman, going to church, you know, and now he was a drummer. And he told me how it is up there down south. Not down south, but down in the country. People got farms. There's farm people.
Well,
right?
when I speak of the country,
big farmers, they got big farmers, they got little farmers. I mean, all those little towns.
Yeah, we're just having a disconnect. I guess what I'm speaking of is the Wisconsin. The colleges of Wisconsin, the small colleges here. This is a great state in the small land. Wisconsin is a great. Wisconsin has the best small towns from Montello to Princeton to Waukesha. Yeah, there you go. There we go. I'm just letting you know. So you know, but you don't want to be down here. If you want to be in a city, go ahead and move to Chicago, move to New York. You ain't gonna last. But if you want to get ready for that, Milwaukee's probably the best place. If you plan to get some place bigger and better and a little more grimy, a little more cutthroat, like you know, DC. Maryland, New York, Jersey. Yeah, get your feet settled out here, get grounded, and keep it moving. You can get out there. But if you can't make it out here, if you can't hold down a damn job or own a bike.
The drugs are everywhere, man.
I'm particularly talking about drugs now. I'm just saying the lifestyle, getting caught up in it.
Lifestyle is everywhere, too.
But what do people care about? Nothing. If you're stuck off in your lifestyle.
Care about anything, man.
Well, 12-12-12 is coming up. You're going to have to carry pretty soon. It's going to go kaput for you. Yeah. No, just overall, this is a great place we live, but we gotta grow together. You know, the only time people multi-races, you know, connect is if and when they think something political is going on. Then we rally together. But what about just getting a Sunday rally every week to draw? Like, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, we need that TP back.
That's why I like the TP because it
promotes.
It promotes people coming together and talking.
Mm-hmm. And it's the same spot where we want to promote organic foods and promote local farmers.
I was driving in the ghetto the other day, just thinking.
Of Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Where was that?
All over the place.
Yeah.
But the ghetto, you know how the ghetto is? It got house,
lot.
House, lot. You know, so many lots, man.
Hmm?
And why don't people grow food? Why don't people get to use it?
The Hmongs do.
The Hmongs?
Yeah.
They use those lots?
The Hmongs, they lot it up and grow the groceries right there on the spot. And they come and sell them right here at your TP. You didn't notice? Those foods?
Yeah, right.
Have you, in
No, that's what I know.
24th and Bucharest Fields. They have right next to Brown Street, Fond du Lac, North Avenue, and 18th Street all combined. They have about a 50 to 100 yard thing. Boom.
Yeah, well, but I'm talking about just the good old hood all over the place.
Well, you have to
They have
have
so many lots.
you have to have an
I know.
allotment of funds. You can't. I have plants in my house. I can't afford to get the little pots to put it in. But
I'm thinking, if the people would want to do it, everybody got all the equipment.
have you heard of Grow Power before?
Yeah.
Grow
Heard
Power?
that. I don't know what they do.
It's a great gentleman. Oh my God, his name escapes me right now. Anyway, so this guy, he's won notable prizes all over the world. He's all about being organic. He has a spot. He has a restaurant here on MLK, right next to police station. So across from Burger King. It's all stuff that he grows himself. He has a thing out on Silver Spring, 16th Silver Spring, where he has solar power. He's got the fish shit
Oh yeah. I
going
heard
to the
about it.
plants and all that. They were trying to get him. He was trying to get grant writing nationwide. Michelle Obama came and visited him last winter. He was trying to get a complex in the Menominee Valley. He's gonna do, I believe it was 6 stories of just levels, and just that system of having, the fish, fresh fish, being able to you buy your fish alive, and then you kill them, and then just a little bit closer to what you would do if you owned your own farm. I definitely agree. We got to get back to, more natural things as opposed to just going somewhere and expecting to get something. Spending $5 American on a damn Big Mac, like come on, $5 American.
It's not even big. It's not even Mac.
Yeah,
I don't
4
know what it
bites.
is. But
4 bites. Exploiting. People don't know how to eat right. Obese. Why are you obese? Because you like to eat. Why you like to eat? Because ain't shit else to do in America but eat. Being depressed because you got to pay more money to get to work than you
He's
get.
talking about America looking at Milwaukee. You go somewhere else like Chicago.
I've never
New York
been.
City,
I've never been to Chicago.
Man,
I can imagine.
people look more healthier. I mean, healthy. People are healthy conscious, not just in suburbs, but in the ghetto too.
No.
I mean, in New York City, it's one of the cleanest places ever.
one of the-
filthy and dirty. Cleanest.
Ah! You called New York
I went to
clean.
New York expecting to see garbage on the streets.
And you didn't see it?
Well,
Were you on the 50th floor or what?
no, there's no dumpsters, so people leave garbage on the streets.
Who's gonna pick it up?
But it's so
How-
clean, it's so
No,
organized.
I disagree.
There is no garbage like up here. You
Well,
walk
there's a
around,
caste
you see
system.
can.
Okay, it's okay. You're not allowed.
Like if you see, look around, you see
This clean.
cigarette butts, you see a little bit so.
Well, that's because these fucking coffee shop patrons just
But-
throw this shit right there.
right, but in New York you don't get to see that.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
In New York, you see a garbage bag shaking on the damn side of the street, full of 50 rats, is what you see.
No, man.
Yeah,
Because
I'd have to ask you.
I
You really
don't
been in New York?
I've been all over Brooklyn and Manhattan.
I've been all through
No.
Manhattan. I've been up to the Bronx, ice picks and cocaine, but I ain't been. That's what they're known for. Some of the, Southern boroughs in New York.
Has like lots of ganja and lots of crap.
Things too. But New York ain't the cleanest place. Ain't no grass. How you gonna have a place? How you gonna call a place clean? Ain't no grass.
I thought it was so clean. I didn't see any. I was.
I would
there
say it's
sometime.
very structured. New York is very structured. People know not to do this, not to do that, but clean, that's not the word.
I took a.
New York is one of the dirtiest places in the ground.
I took
A spoon?
a candy wrapper or something, threw it on the ground because this was I was a kid, man. Like now I'm more conscious.
Do you know why?
I threw it on the ground. People are like, "Don't do that." They picked it up, put it in the dumpster, and I'm like, "Oh wow, man, this is in the hood. This is in the
That's
ghetto,
okay. So you got a bunch of millionaire hipsters.
No, I was the homeless bum, man. I was with homeless folk.
I spent some time. I spent 8 nights in New York. I enjoyed myself thoroughly, but I never really felt safe. Never really felt safe, and I never really felt, like there wasn't rats everywhere. It's just the way it is. Certain places are like that, and that's one of them. Chicago, a lot of guns. I wouldn't go to Chicago because more high school students get shot at the high school than they get shot at the streets.
Chicago is such a big city, so is New York. I mean, New York is more compact, but Chicago is bad.
Spread, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of really nice
I've been
places
to the
like-
north side, but
You ever been to King Spa?
I've never been many places in
Yo,
Chicago.
Chicago is about hour, 15 minutes away from here.
Yeah?
It's a place called King Spa. It's a spa. It's like a sauna place with 8 different saunas. There's one. It's 8 different rooms,
Mm-hmm.
different temperature and everything. So one room would be old charcoal. It sucks out your
Body.
certain type of toxins. Other room with the red Korean mud. It's all Korean. It's hot, like this oak wood,
Mhm.
really, really hot. We had the big old crystal room, and it's relatively cheap.
But what are we known for here?
Huh?
What in Milwaukee used to be 5 years ago, we were one of the.
The Rave
all
is
our
the
good mu-
biggest nightclub in America.
The where?
Rave.
The Rave is.
The biggest-
It's a concert hall.
It's the biggest one of them all.
Have you ever been to the Rave?
Every New Year's is the only time when all of the rave opens up. There's
I've never
3
been-
floors plus the base.
I've never been to the Rave.
Never been to the
Never
rave.
been to the Rave. You know
not?
why?
There's so many concerts
Nobody
out.
comes here.
They got so many people just go through.
I mean,
Rave is famous, man. Milwaukee, all stars know Milwaukee, man. This Wisconsin, we got a barn someplace
Mhm.
where all the blues players used to go. I mean, I forgot the name.
Brewers?
Yeah, like blues.
Blues.
I mean, people up here. There's quite
It's a
lot
great
of,
place, but you know what?
Hollywood stars in the suburbs.
We're losing all our musicians here in Milwaukee.
Never really had any musicians.
We're losing all our musicians. All our bands, all our great people, they're leaving this place because they don't, they got their following out here, but to book a show out here is no place to book a show in a venue that's respectable. You can't be throwing shows your whole life into your 30s and fucking 40s with 200 and 300 people coming. At some point you got to branch out and try to get some venues where you can get 1,000 people in there and get some turnover. You come here, keep playing these same dive spots.
Then the hall is pretty large.
They're not gonna let local artists play Turner Hall. You gotta go over here to Miramar. Look, you can sell 100 tickets. There's a lot of stuff to be done out here, but I love this place. Love this Wisconsin lifestyle.
That's where you're from?
Yeah, I was born out here, upstate. Moved down here, now I'm down here.
Oh, so you're from upstate, like Eagle River?
Eau
like
Claire.
Woods and all-
Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
Bro, that's the spot to be, bro. That's number love up there. But I love this place, man. But I like how this turns over. But this new generation, these people that are in their 25 and under, they're really either sitting in their houses every night. They're not out here making waves in the streets. This used to be artsy. Everything. People selling art on the side of the street. People setting up little kiosks on the sidewalk. We gotta get back to our small businesses out here, guys. But,
That's what I was thinking. People are really becoming more and more segregated from each other.
around here,
Just around everywhere.
Right,
And
yeah,
up
what you
here
see.
even too. Here, people are more so like clicky.
Mm-hmm.
Before it was just like the whole River West is one big old clip.
Yep.
Nowadays, I just like to be. This is like my spot. That's my. There's not much moving around and music scene. Well, it's still going on. It's still going on strong too, I would say. I mean,
But now River West is in competition with what is that called over there on KK? You know what that area is called?
Bayview.
Bayview. River West is in competition with Bayview now, and Bayview is a lot cleaner, because you got a bunch of homeowners. But you know what? There's no college over there. So if you live in
There's no
Bayview,
college up here either. You
yeah,
think there'd be
that
college?
heroin, they sell heroin right over here. Bro, it's college right there. You know what I'm saying? You get it right over there. That lets you know why people are moving out of this area. There's something in it that's deeper than what we can see. Why would people be moving from River West all the way to Bayview?
They do?
Yeah, Bayview is the new spot. I go out in Bayview probably maybe every weekend. While I'm out doing my thing, I get a call from somebody saying they're in Bayview. They never say I'm in River West because there's no place to be in River West. There's no place to rub shoulders in River West. Either, the one thing River West has going for it is brunch. That's Sunday morning brunch. That's when everybody can get out here and do something.
About co-op?
I've never been to the co-op.
You never been to the co-op?
I've never sat and ate. I've gone in there and bought some oatmeal because I've seen some of the best looking oatmeal I've ever seen. I bought some things out of there, a couple sodas, expensive natural things, but I go to the Polish Falcon. That's where I do a lot of my dirt. I deal with them.
I think hold on, but no, I don't have my phone on me. I think it's this Friday.
Yeah.
It's gonna or maybe next Friday.
Huh?
No, it's this Friday. We're gonna have a big old dance, like a British dance.
British?
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
Where
about.
people get to pick partners and change partners
British?
in 2 minutes.
British, like UK
Yeah.
flavor.
First you're gonna spend an hour teaching that thing, and then there's gonna be big old dance. A lot of people gonna go
Is it,
and.
you know what kind of dance they're promoting? Where
Where
is it?
You know, like some balls kind of. It's some British.
Where'd you see the flyer?
I didn't. I was told about it by 2 people.
What are you know what's gonna happen? Cause I love that UK
Friday.
flavor.
Friday. I think Friday.
I know when. Where?
A Polish town.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, say no more. I'll be there.
Alright. Well, your show is kind of
Can we
coming
get
to
come
an
to an
end.
end?
So
All
you
right.
should say,
Let me sign off real quick.
Yeah, sign out for me.
All right, it's all over now. Just remember, there's more there. That's it. Bye. Thanks, bro.
No, don't leave yet. Because I'm gonna get some things from you. End of show.